All right, we found our way to the Titleist booth. If you remember, last year we actually stood right up there and took a picture. You remember that?
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah. Taking a quick break up here above it all. It's mayhem down there. Look at this thing. Huge. So we're excited to get back in because this year is a lot of buzz going on because actually today is the day. Today is the day of the launch of the new Pro V1 and Pro V1X. So we're going to find out a little bit about that. Obviously, you guys know we've been gaming the new TS2 and TS3 drivers. So that's going to be a big showcase for them. But I want to hear a little bit more about it. Maybe we'll catch up with Voke while we're in there.
Maybe. I would love to catch back up with him.
Yeah, we had him on the podcast not too long ago. We had a great time chatting with him. A wealth of information. I mean, he's been doing this so long, and everybody knows the name Vokey when it comes to wedges. So hopefully we'll get a chance to meet him in person this time. What do you say?
Let's do it. I mean, talk about class. Every single one of the Titleist members in there in the white jackets. I kind of want to wear a white jacket when we go in.
Did you hear the story?
No.
Why they do that?
I don't know the story.
Okay, so I just found this out the other day talking to one of the guys, Eric. He told me that years ago when the tour was just a bunch of guys who got together, we're talking probably 100 years ago, right? When the PGA tour was just a bunch of professionals got together, the Titleist rep would wear a white jacket so that they could find him, and then he would give them their voucher to go get balls from the pro shop.
Really?
So it's a tradition that dates back that long. So that's why they still wear the white suit jackets.
I love it. That's cool.
Yeah, so that's cool. Keep the tradition alive,
Why
right?
not? Awesome.
Let's go inside.
Let's go check it out.
All right, Mike, you've actually been testing. Hold on, let me get some light on your face here.
Yeah.
You've actually been testing the Pro V1. You're an X guy though, right?
I'm an X guy.
You've been testing it for, what, the last 3-4 weeks?
Yeah. You know, and the amount of golf we've been playing.
Couple times we've been playing. What do you think?
I mean, for me, the big thing was that green side control. I mean, I saw it today when we played in our round. I was hitting the green and the ball was just stopping better than the ball was playing before that. And to us, that's huge. You know, to be able to get the ball on the green and keep it so you can putt. So huge improvement there. I'm seeing a much better ball flight with the ball. I like the way my ball is shaping out. I love it, man. Yeah, and sometimes you wonder, like, how do you make improvements on something that's been the best for so long, the #1 ball in golf? And that's what I want to ask these guys. What are some of the new things? We've seen it in a little bit of performance that, you know, in the testing. Right. But I want to know behind the scenes, like when we did the ball tour, the plant tour. That's right.
Like, okay, so what are some of the differences? What goes into it? And we're going to find out because, like I said, today's the big release day. All right, so since we made the switch, and specifically me with the new AVX, a lot of you guys have been asking what the differences are. This is really cool. It's all summed up right here. The Pro V1X flies higher, spins more, feels firmer. So on the firmness scale, it goes up this way. Pro V1, you know, the ball we all know, it's optimal flight and spin for most golfers, and so it's what fits most golfers. And then for guys like me who prefer a softer feel, you've got the AVX option. It flies a little lower, which is fine for me. I have a naturally high ball flight anyway. I'm not looking to get any more height out of my flight. It spins less, but it also feels softer, so that's my personal preference. I prefer a ball that's soft from like that 100 yards and in, but I don't feel like I've lost any distance. So sometimes you think soft, you think it's going to lose a little distance. I get all that performance and distance that I've gotten from playing the Pro V1, but I'm getting it with a little bit of a softer feel. So when people email me and they ask which one, first question I ask is what kind of feel you want, and if you like a softer ball, I go AVX.
And I'm actually witnessing this guy hitting the ball about 20 yards further up the tee, so he is in line when he says that.
All right, so today's the big day, right?
Yep.
It's the launch day, 2019, Pro V1, Pro V1X. Take us through it. What's new?
So the new Pro V1, new Pro V1X really have improvements kind of core to cover. We have a reformulated core in both Pro V1 and Pro V1X. The covers on both of them are 17% thinner, which allows us to make the casing layer a little bit thicker. And since the casing layer is a faster material, we're able to increase ball speed and lower spin on your long game shots.
That's what we like to hear.
That's what we like to hear.
That sounds like a pretty dramatic change, 17%.
Pretty dramatic change. Yes, it is. I mean, it's one of those things, it's about $5,000 thousandths of an inch in thickness,
yeah.
but when you're starting with something that's already really thin, that's a pretty significant change.
Gotcha. So I imagine a lot of research and development and testing went in before we put this in.
I'd say just like every other ball, but it's one of those that all the testing that goes into it is a lot of the same, but then in addition to that is when you're making a change like that, it has ramifications in your ball plan. And so a significant investment needs to be put in to make sure that your precision is better than it was before, and you're able to manufacture everything better than you were before in order to make that thinner cover and put it in the center every single time.
So it's not just changing the ball, it's changing the manufacturing process.
Changing the process, changing the manufacturing tools that we use, making an investment into that piece of it as well. So it's,
and if I remember from the tour, a lot of the tools you use, you even manufacture.
Oh yeah, so like all of the different tools that we made in order to make this a reality in our own plant were all made in our manufacturing facilities.
Wow, really great. And how well have they been received so far? I know some of the guys on tour have been playing them a little bit.
Yeah. Got a couple wins on tour already.
Validation right there.
That's right. Tour validation is a big piece for us. So all the feedback we've been hearing has been positive. So going pretty well so far.
That's great. All right. Well, best of luck with the launch. Thanks for taking us through it.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Pleasure having you here.
Oh, look at that. Okay, well, we're here with Aaron. You might remember Aaron from my visit, the behind-the-scenes Titleist tour van over at Northern Trust last summer. Aaron, nice to see you again.
Good to see you.
Aaron's going to show us what's new with the Titleist wedges.
That was the best tour you ever had, right? Inside the wedge room?
Yes,
I thought
it was.
That was the best part, hands down.
So this is our new slate blue finish. I like to talk about this wedge in the sense that for years and years and years on tour, we had a lot of players asking for a dark finish. The problem was every dark finish we produced didn't last very long.
Yeah.
And you'd see wear and tear on the face. No matter what we did to make it more and more durable, it'd get more durable, but you'd lose feel. So this finish is the first finish we produced that maintains its color, and it's beautiful, rich blue, darkish color, but also doesn't change feel. So it's the best of both worlds. You get the dark color that you like, and it feels great.
You guys might recognize this. This is the hybrid that made me a hybrid convert. Love it. Hit it well today. Using it in a lot of different situations where I never thought I would, right? Hybrid convert.
Yeah,
he's a long-time hybrid guy.
Right.
But I'm the recent convert, and that's the reason why right there. There they are, the new black.
These are pretty sleek. Very cool.
Alright, so there you have it. We got a chance to make our way around the Titleist booth, which is just huge. You guys can follow this behind me. How big this is. It's like almost an event in and of itself. So the couple of things that we wanted to see, we got to see them, the new black AP3s, and also, you guys see me there, getting the light, the new black AP3s, as well as the new, obviously the Pro V1, Pro V1X. Really great to get to talk to the people who actually make it. You know, not only just see it, test it, play with it, but as I said, talking to the people who make it, seeing the kind of the passion that they put into it. That's what we saw firsthand when we went up and saw at Ball Plant 3 how they made the ball. Ever since then, I've just kind of been just enamored with that whole process and the people behind it. So it was great. Great going around the Titleist booth. Hope you guys enjoyed it.